New York Fashion Week, the lights, the cameras, the chaos. And tonight, the Islanders aren't just attending, they're owning the stage. The night kicks off with Olandria, Amaya, Nick, Shelly, and a wave of familiar faces stepping into the spotlight. And let me tell you, the energy was unmatched. When Olandria appeared in Sergio Hudson, jaws dropped. You could hear the crowd shift, phones snapping, voices whispering. This wasn't just an appearance, it was a statement. But here's the question I couldn't shake. With so many Islanders fighting for attention this week, who's truly standing out? Who's just blending into the noise? And who's rewriting the game? Because as soon as Olandria hit that runway, all eyes were locked on her. The fit, the hair, the confidence. She didn't just walk, she commanded. And the reactions proved it. Applause wasn't polite, it was electric. And yet, right as Olandria soared, the buzz around Amaya and Shelly raised eyebrows. Were their agencies playing it safe? Were they being overshadowed by the boldness of Olandria's team? The contrast couldn't have been clearer.
Excited to watch my girl walk tonight. It's a fun surprise for everyone, and excited to wear Sergio Hudson.
How would you describe your personal style?
I would say very funky, very outgoing, very different. I also different. My style is my style.
I love it.
We got on some better that. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Little tank on the top, little chrome action on the waist.
Okay.
The heavy steppers, lemon pepper.
Stop playing.
Man, look, it's Fashion Week in New York. Make sure y'all show some love to everybody in the world. Stop the hating shit, but listen, we ain't got no haters, we ain't popping, so stop playing with me.
And while Olandria turned the runway into her personal stage, Amaya wasn't sitting quietly in the background. Her name kept popping up all week, sometimes praised, sometimes criticized. But here's the thing, she's pushing herself. She even dropped a post collecting all her looks from the week, almost like she wanted to say, I hear the chatter, but watch me level up. At the Christian Louboutin party, her outfit sparked debate. Was it bold? Was it risky? Or was it just her still finding her fashion identity? Fashion Week isn't only about the clothes, it's about the story behind them. And Amaya's story right now is persistence. Her agency, the same one Shelly signed with, is clearly playing the long game. They're not flooding her everywhere. They're moving carefully, making sure every step ties to a partnership, every appearance is intentional. That's strategy, not accident. Meanwhile, Shelly has been building her own lane. Instead of chasing every after-party, she doubled down on brand building, a true religion meet and greet, a new LTK partnership, and even launching her House of Shelly project. That's a power move. It's not as flashy as walking off white, but let's be real. One viral runway moment is temporary. A personal brand people can buy into every day, that's long-term value. And just when everyone thought the week was predictable, the shocker came. Nick and Ace, spotted together at the off-white after-party, smiling, yes, smiling. After weeks of tension, after interviews throwing shade, one picture flipped the narrative. Fans instantly started asking, have they made peace, or was it just a photo op? Because let's be honest, one snapshot doesn't erase weeks of drama, but it does prove how fast Fashion Week can rewrite a story. One day you're rivals, the next day you're trending together. If Fashion Week had a queen this year, it was Olandria. Let's not sugarcoat it. When she stepped into the Off-White show, she didn't just walk the runway, she owned it. For someone just months removed from the Love Island villa, this wasn't a small cameo. This was a cultural reset, a reminder that reality TV might give you a platform, but it's the work after that defines if you rise or fade. And Olandria, she's rising. Even the magazines couldn't look away. Complex gave her a feature. Editorials started circling her looks as if she'd been on this stage for years. From her sleek white ensemble earlier in the day to the bold bob and accessories she carried into the Theophilio show, it was versatility on display. She wasn't just there to blend in with models, she was there to set the tone.
Alright, y'all, so if you guys did not see it, Nick and Ace reunited at New York Fashion Week. And while I think this is the only picture that's circulating, I get it, they took a picture together. That does not mean they are like kumbaya and this, that, and the third, but who knows? All I know is Ace's apology needs to be as loud as his disrespect was. And if you don't think he was disrespectful in that interview, then we just say see an eye to eye. And I'm not trying to say I find it calculated that Ace is not trying to get back in Nick and Olandria's good graces, but he got so much backlash and so many people stopped supporting him after the Speedy interview that I don't know, it's kind of weird because he knows that he will be more successful if he has them on his side versus not on his side. But yeah, I am curious to see how this all plays out. And obviously, like, I loved Shelly, Ace, Nick, and Olandria. Like, I loved them together. But it was weird how Ace was moving, especially in the Speedy interview. And the fact that Nick and Olandria did not clap back at him, like, I don't know. What do y'all think?
This lady posted this on Threads. I was on Threads and I saw it. She was at the Sergio Hudson fashion show. She's a fashion lawyer, so she was there at the show. She can confirm that Nick is never not touching Ola. Literally never. I can't believe anyone ever called them a scam. The chemistry is electric. They're down bad and I want to cry. Pictures and videos are just a sample. Ola and Nick in person are otherworldly. And I feel that 100%. Every time I see a picture or content of them, I get butterflies in my stomach and it just makes me so happy and giddy like a schoolgirl. Oh, so this person just confirms everything that we already know. Oh.
And that's what separates her from so many Islanders before her. Most of them peak in the post-villa honeymoon phase. Their Instagram follows plateau. The bookings slow down. But Olandria, every appearance feels bigger than the last. Her team clearly isn't treating her like just another influencer. They're positioning her like a star, crafting each look, each moment, like it's part of a bigger story. What makes it even more compelling is the balance. While she's out there serving high fashion energy, Nick is right by her side, but never overshadowing her. At Off-White, he played the role perfectly, supportive, present, but giving her the spotlight. That dynamic is powerful. It's not Nick and Olandria fighting for the same stage. It's Nick amplifying Olandria, and the industry is taking notice. But while she's soaring, the tension around her friendship still lingers. When she and Shelly showed up at the same Theophilio show, fans expected the reunion picture, that one shot to prove their bond was intact. But it never came. No photo together, no interaction caught on camera. And in the silence, the speculation grew louder. Are they still close? Or is this one of those unspoken Fashion Week divides where everyone smiles for the crowd but keeps their distance behind the curtain? Either way, one thing is clear, Olandria didn't just attend Fashion Week, she defined it. And the fact that she's still being talked about days later proves she isn't a temporary name in the conversation, she is the conversation. What Fashion Week really showed us is this. Some Islanders are out here chasing relevance, while others are building legacies. Olandria has stepped into that rare lane where she's no longer just a Love Island girl. She's a face on magazine covers, a name on designer rosters, a woman brands can't ignore. Every look, every appearance felt intentional, not just for content, but for impact. And then there's the rest of the cast, each carving their own path. Amaya is pushing through criticism to prove herself. Shelly's building her brand brick by brick with smart partnerships. Serena switching it up with bold blonde looks. Even Nick and Ace caught smiling in the same frame, reminding everyone that no narrative is ever final in this industry. Fashion Week isn't just about the runway. It's about the power plays happening behind the scenes. But Olandria's dominance leaves one undeniable truth. When you have talent, work ethic, and the right team, no amount of noise, drama, or speculation can slow you down. She isn't surviving Fashion Week, she's redefining it. And in doing so, she's showing every other Islander exactly what it means to turn a reality TV moment into a long-term empire.
She said she wants a blowout, so here she got it. You ready with us for some New York Fashion Week vibes with the New Yorker? Yeah.
That right there is the energy. Confident, unbothered, undeniable. And if you're here for Islanders who don't just play the game, but change the game, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think owns Fashion Week? And more importantly, who's next to step up?